Some brought candy, some brought condoms. But one man brought something we didn't expect. A warning, some of what you are about to see and hear is explicit. Here's Chris Hansen.
Well, help me to understand. I mean...
Simply put, one guy has his in her mouth.
Oh, geez.
The other guy has his in her or her.
Oh, dang.
Then there's this man, 32-year-old Corey Edgar, nicknamed Rick.
Are you coming? Come on.
Edgar, using the screen name Rick's Talented Tongue, chatted online with a decoy who told him she was a 12-year-old girl. He tells her he's sending a picture of his penis. He asks if the girl has condoms and, in graphic terms, if he can perform oral sex on her. But in the middle of the chat, he suddenly becomes suspicious.
I have a strong feeling you're either undercover or a cop trying to set older guys up. You hear about it all the time.
You're insane.
Andy makes this declaration.
I would never meet a female under 18 to do anything sexual. I am reporting you to Yahoo. Please leave me alone.
Wow.
Is he just testing the waters to protect himself? Whatever his intent, Edgar doesn't leave the decoy alone and keeps chatting. Just to be sure the girl is real, he says he wants to talk to her on the phone. Perverted Justice obliges and puts the decoy on the line with him.
Nobody's here. My parents are gone.
In the end, he decides to come, but he's still not convinced.
So what are you doing?
Not too much. I was just talking online.
Talking online?
Yeah. You can walk around. Come in. Where are you going?
Just trying to think about this.
For the next few minutes, Edgar can't decide whether he wants to stay or go. Finally, he comes in.
Whatever.
But spots our camera crew in the next room.
You are a suspicious guy, Rick.
I told you there's people here.
I want to speak with you for a minute. Why don't you have a seat right over there?
I wasn't planning on any of this.
Good. I want to hear the whole story. So come on over here and have a seat, and you can tell me all about it.
Jeez, I might as well just... My life's over. My life's over.
Rick, now I've got some transcripts here of your conversation with this girl.
I did not want this to happen. I didn't do anything.
Please have a seat on the stool. Relax. Calm down for a minute. All right, let's clear the air because
I've never
conversation.
done
Well, let me
anything
read
like
to you the
this.
first line out of your mouth. Hello, how are you doing? Can I tease and please your with my tongue and make you
Watch out!
over and over? Right
Dang.
after that, she tells you that she's 12.
And then I said, you're a little too young. Please.
Right. You say, I never knew a young female like yourself would like that. And then
You're-
you show some
You're arresting me
reservations.
and everything.
I'm
Might
not,
as well
I'm not
take-
arresting you. I'm not
They
arresting
are.
Though he doesn't see them, Edgar seems to know the police are outside. And that shouldn't be a surprise. Remember that Edgar sent this picture of what he said was his penis.
That ain't mine. No.
you. Whose was it?
I have no clue. That ain't mine.
So you didn't send her or transmit or let her see.
It was a fake picture is what it was.
Okay, but you transmitted it.
Yes.
May not have been you, but you transmitted
All
a
I
picture
did was
of somebody's
copy it,
genitals.
and I did that. That's
Okay.
it.
Do you think that's appropriate behavior when talking to somebody who says she's 12 years old?
No, it's not.
No. Okay.
Read what I wrote to her this morning when she kept trying to get an older guy. This is wrong. I clearly said, please leave me alone. Do not message me. What does she keep doing? She keeps messaging me and trying to get an older guy to come over here.
So it's her fault.
No, it's not.
Blame the victim.
It's not my fault. It's not her fault.
Not your fault, Rick. You kept going with the conversation
I came
about your
here
story.
because I was going to get cigarettes, fill up my tank, and then go fishing.
What, you thought they sold cigarettes at this house?
No.
Do you think
I
they
did
sell
not.
gas at this house?
No, I did not.
Perfect. Why even stop here then if all you were going to do today is buy
That's why
cigarettes and gas?
It was wrong for me to even stop here, and I just...
I mean, come on, you got to have some sort of insight into
going
here.
fishing. Check my trunk.
Well,
I have my fishing gear. My fishing license is in my console. I was going fishing.
It sounds like what you were fishing for was sex with a 12-year-old girl. That's what you were
Jeez.
fishing
Just
for.
please check my trunk.
Now, you told me already about getting gas and going fishing.
Who
and
are
getting
you?
cigarettes. Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet children online for sex. Now, if there's anything else you want to tell us, we'd be happy to hear it. If not, you're clearly free to walk right out the door you came in.
I don't want to walk out the door. They're gonna take me. They want me anyway.
Is there anything else you want people to know about your situation?
My life is screwed. I'm done. My family's done. They're waiting to arrest me. They're waiting to take me to jail.
In fact, the Long Beach police are getting into position.
Staying here is not going to help you.
Just feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Well, that's maybe another good reason to go outside. But Rick, it's not going to help you to stay here any longer, okay? Rick, I'm serious.
Can I have a drink of this?
If you'd like. But Rick, I think it's time to go.
Get on your knees. Put your hands on your head. Put your right hand right there.
He later pleaded no contest to one count of an attempted lewd act upon a child. Coming up, a wrap-up of our Long Beach investigation and a look at our next investigation in Texas. What have you been doing with students?
Definitely not this.
In our investigation in Long Beach of the 38 men who were arrested, the district attorney decided to prosecute all but 3. He told us that was because those 3 suspects either drove away or didn't come in when the decoy invited them. On top of that, the DA said their online chats may not have been graphic enough to prove intent. Under California law, attempting to have sex with someone under the age of 14 is a felony, punishable by up to 4 years in prison. Of those men who are charged, at least 12 of the men have pleaded no contest. They've been sentenced to probation ranging from 3 to 5 years, and some of those men will be permanently registered as sex offenders.
In the matter of People versus Frank David Sierras.
For now, all the others have pleaded not guilty. Their cases are still working through the court system.
He's slowly coming down. He's a few houses up still.
As To Catch a Predator continues, next week we'll be setting up a house in the Lone Star State, Murphy, Texas. You'll meet men ranging in age from 23 to 63, successful businessmen to unemployed.
I'm out of my mind. I just can't believe it.
A middle school teacher.
I've successfully taught school for 23 years.
And an assistant district attorney in a nearby county who refuses to open the door for police and later makes a tragic decision. Most of the men say they really weren't going to do anything.
I honestly didn't think he was 13.
Tune in next week and you decide.
Keep your hands behind your back. Behind your back.
That's 1 week from tonight on To Catch a Predator. And one final note from Long Beach. Just 2 weeks after our investigation, officials in California strengthened the laws against adults who target children online. The new laws protect all minors up to the age of 17, and prosecutors say it should now be easier to win convictions in these types of cases. You'll find some guidelines on how to protect your kids from predators on our website. The address is dateline.msnbc.com.
That's all for this edition of Dateline Tuesday. I'm Ann Curry.
And I'm Stone Phillips. We'll see you again for Dateline Saturday night at 8, 7 Central. For all of us at NBC News, good night.